What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another FC24 and welcome back to the channel. Just quickly, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It costs absolutely nothing, it's free of charge, and I would really appreciate it. So anyway, we're going to jump into my formation that I've been using for the qualifications. Unfortunately, I haven't recorded my qualifications, so this is just going to be rival gameplay. However, I never packed a Team of the Year player. I tried my hardest. I didn't pack one, unlike all these other YouTubers that are packing 2, 3, 4 Team of the Year players and stuff like that. I haven't packed one, so I don't know if that's a good thing or it's a bad thing. I mean, the squad that I have is pretty good. It's probably the best squad I've had so far. Anyway, I'm going to be running this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation. I filled my bench with some of my best players to make the rating higher, so we're not bronze benching it or anything like that. However, this is updated since title update number 7, so we'll jump into the custom tactics on this one. It's on balance, 45 width. I want my team to come together when they defend. I want my back four to come together and squeeze my opposition, so that's why we're using 45 width. We're using 64 depth. I recommend anywhere between 60 and 65. That's my preference. That's where I work between. Any higher than 65, you run the risk of counter attacks. So that's my limit is 64. We're going to go balanced, direct passing. We're going to go 45 width. I want to be attacking narrow. I want narrow players. I want them to come into the box, not spread out. And I like the short passing. I like the triangles that it creates as well. We're going to go for 7 in the box. We're going to go for 2 from corners and 1 from free kicks. Now, again, as always, guys, if you subscribe to me, you should know by now that I will drop some gameplay and then I will drop the custom tactics and the instructions for everything else. So, yeah, let's jump into some gameplay and then I'll come back for the instructions, which are different than previous versions of this. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Contest. It's the Dream Destroyers versus United.
Well, I have to say, they've been a joy to watch in this competition. Some of their passing football has been excellent. These fans could be in for another treat today.
The starting 11 for Dream Destroyers. Petr Cech stands between the posts. Javier Zanetti plays with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. He's in behind. Oh, tremendous save!
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
It was a poor attempt, and the goal kick it is. Grimaldo. Well, the Dream Destroyers have possession once more. Real chance. Can they stop it going in? Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Well cleared away by Lucio. Well, it's a day he'll certainly hope to remember fondly. His 50th appearance for the Question. A piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again.
Well, the crowd can sense the goal's coming. Could this be the moment?
And just too much height on the shot. Samuel Eto'o. A good vision there. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Capdevila. Poor attempt at a pass, really.
You can never predict what kind of team you're going to come up against, let alone what kind of player you're going to come up against. And this is the beauty of these type of formations that have been tried and tested. So you guys don't really have to in that way. However, I came up against a guy that was extremely attacking, high press. I mean, you can see he's trying in my half, very, very aggressive. I'm guessing he probably used step up and aggression on his tactics, which made this the perfect example of how this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow works. Now, I'm going to show you the entire gameplay. There's no point in me sitting here and just showing you highlights. I'll show you it from start to finish, unedited, so you can see exactly how I play and exactly how this team or this formation plays. Now, as I say, when it comes to doing the instructions, this will all make perfect sense. But you will see that I am defending with a 4-4-2. My Bruno is literally covering. He's set to come back on defence, so he is covering like the whole midfield area. And this enables me to then push on players like Zidane, like Zico, to get forward. You're going to notice that there's a lot of interchanging of positions, which I like as well. I like the fact that it's seamless. I like the fact that it transitions from defence to attack extremely quick. And I don't feel like I'm going to lose when I play this formation, which sounds crazy. Again, I'll repeat, you're going to concede. I don't care who says what in terms of these type of videos. When people say, "Oh, you'll never concede again," or "You'll always win," etc., etc., it's not true. It's bollocks. You're going to concede no matter what. That is a given. You're going to concede. It is the way the game is built. The difference being is you obviously have to outscore your opponent to get the wins. And that is what these formations and this type of thing is there to try and do. So once the first goal goes in, I think this game finishes with, I can't remember now. You can see there he was being aggressive. He used the offside trap. It went wrong, and I should have scored. That's Eusebio, one of the best players in the game, and he doesn't get that on target. But you can see my players are always ready to engage with the way they're set up. You can see I've got a 3-man midfield there. I've got other players coming back. We get extremely lucky there with the goalkeeper. Like I say, I do concede in this game, but I score a lot more than my opponent, and that is what we're looking for. So again, it is just such another formation that is so much fun to use, is unpredictable, and that's our first goal. And you can see that's our Cam. He's exactly where he should be, which is in the box. When you look at this, if you slow this gameplay down, you will see the Cam, because he's set to come back on defence. We are defending in a 4-4-2, but he could be anywhere across that midfield. He's not limited to just being in the CM position. He could pull himself to the LM or to the RM position, and that's the beauty of this formation defensively. However, it's offensively is what we're looking at. You can see here we're not too deep, we're not too high. He can't get the ball in over the top. I do make a lot of mistakes. Unfortunately, my head wasn't really in the game as such. I wasn't really in like weekend league mode, so I do make a lot of mistakes. However, you can see here how aggressive he's going to be. He's got everybody forward. He leaves me 1v1, and how that is not a free kick, I don't know. So please watch the rest of this. I can't keep doing the commentary over the top of it because I run out of things to say, and I don't want you guys to be bored. So I've tried to explain how it works. Just watch the gameplay, and then I'll jump in second half, and we'll go from there.
Side very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And taking it away.
So as you can see, we start the second half 2-0 up. I've changed nothing. I've not even changed any players at this point in time. It's working well. My head is kind of in the game. As I said, I do make some mistakes, and ultimately I kind of let my opponent back in. But again, like I said before, it's all about scoring more than your opponent. So I will jump back in. Well, that's a really bad cross from Eusebio. I'll jump back in as and when I need to.
It has to be. Trying to lob the keeper. Well, the case of Jekyll and Hyde, but no damage done.
Well, I'd say he's very, very lucky because that was a poor mistake to start with. But in the end,
Really poor from me here. I pass it straight to his striker. I'm always out of position at this point. I can't get back. I move my goalkeeper like an absolute tool, and he does me. So we're at 2-1.
So the match continues, and United just one behind here. Lukaku. Nicely timed tackle. And take it away. And in with a real chance. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a two-goal lead now. Underway again with the score at 3-1. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Well, it could be on for him here. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Paolo Maldini. Good ball to switch the play. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Müller. They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
So again, what we're trying to do here is we're just trying to cut those passing lanes, which we succeed in doing. Nice little pass to Ronaldo and semi-decent goal. So we're 3-1 up, but it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. It's straight from kick-off. I always struggle to tackle, and when I do tackle, I don't tend to walk away with the ball. I leave it open, I bring my keeper out, and then, yeah, I get done. And then, does he trip over a piece of grass? I don't know.
Surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Well, the last touch came off the defender, so a corner now. Oh, cleared away. Superb defending. Massive credit. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Zanetti.
So again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to cut those passing lanes. We fail there, but we managed to steal the ball there with Hullet, which is really good at intercepting the ball. Bruno's got great passing, and then before you know it, we're 2v1. And you can see what I mean. Zidane, who started on the right, is now on the left. And this is what I'm talking about, the fluidity and the creation that you have. These players will move, they will change position automatically on their own. So, and I love that. I think that's brilliant. I think that's great the way this formation is set up. Not sure why my players are losing a lot of stamina. They're not on aggression or anything, but I just changed out Zico for Bergkamp. Haven't really tried Bergkamp that much, so I was curious to see how he plays. I know he can also play in the DM position, so I'm expecting him to be a little bit more of a holding player. So yeah, that's the only change we make at this point in time, and we are currently 4-2 up. And again, I still don't feel like I'm going to lose this game. So we have a bit of a mad scramble here. I don't know quite what happens. Goalkeeper slides over the top of the ball. Anyway, we get the ball back, and the rest is history, you know. So from the back, we get a little bit lucky. We managed to play it out through Bergkamp. Nice little bit of skill, get him on a run. Out to Carlos, then back to Hullet, back out to Bergkamp. Pings it out to the wing. We've made space. We're now 1v1. Out to Ronaldo. And then, you know, we do one of these sweaty little cutback things here, and it's a goal. That was brilliant. That is what this formation is all about.
And that's exactly what she's done. The defending wasn't of the highest quality. Not that she will care one jot.
So now we are 5-3. Like I say, you're going to concede. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. We win the ball back, and again, you make these little movements here and there. Just waiting for players to get in position. You give the give and go, and before you know it, you've got, look at the pocket there. There's 2v1 right there.
Through beautifully by Pepe. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now
Um,
have been removed.
your opponent doesn't know what to do. The AI doesn't know what to do, doesn't know how to defend this formation properly. It is a broken formation. It is going to be a meta formation soon enough when the big YouTubers pick up on it. It is what they're going to show you guys.
Very good
Um,
defensive judgment.
Offside there, did the offside trap. I know my opponent is very aggressive, but you can kind of see uh, on old gen, I do recommend having the left back and right back on stay back. Change them on your D-pad to get forward. If you score a goal or two, then change it back. Doesn't really have the same effect on old gen, the left back and right back, as it does on new gen. That is the only difference that we've found so far. I don't think that's likely to change. And yeah, definitely give this one a go. So we're going to show you some custom instructions in a second. Hope you've enjoyed this gameplay in its entirety. Sorry about my commentary, I'm really bad at commentating, but you get where I'm going from, so yeah.
Bruno Fernandes has it. He might be through here. And it's there for him. He can't hold on to him. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No.
So again, if you've subscribed to me, you will know that I normally have my left back and right back on stay back, and I change it on the D-pad. However, this has now changed since the latest title update, so I now have them on balanced and overlap. Overlap 100% is a must, is the go-to thing at the minute. Keep them on overlap. And then your DM, you're going to have pretty obvious cut passing there, stay back, cover centre. So if your left back and right back get caught up the field, you're defending with 3, bare minimum. Yeah, so your left CM and your right CM are going to be on balance, getting the box for crosses and cover wing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a 4-4-2 when defending, because we're going to have the cam on come back on defence. Now the cam will automatically drop back into the middle next to Hullet, and my Zico and my Zidane will go out wide, creating an LM and RM. So I'm defending in a 4-4-2. When you attack in a 4-1-2-1-2. My strikers are on balance width, get in behind and stay forward. The reason they're on balance width is because, as you can see, I have no wingers in this one, so I want these guys, if necessary, to go out wide. So if they go out wide, that'll create space for players like Zidane, Zico and Bruno to get forward and to take those positions up. So it's a very fluid, it's a very solid, it's seamless in the attack. You don't get no gaps, you don't get no holes. So yeah, if you use this formation or you like it, hit the like button, hit that thumbs up button. Share this with all your friends, whoever, get it out there, let's get it out there. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like I said before, it's free of charge, and it would mean the world to me if you do that. So I hope you all have a good weekend league. This is a must in the weekend league, by the way. Definitely try and use this one if you can, guys. And I'll see you for some more videos next week.